The national budget reflected TCI's deep debts, but expenditure from the recent consolidated loan has adjusted the situation since spending of that loan has begun. The Ministry of Finance has so far been able to lower the amount of creditors that accumulated under the previous administration.
That loan was used to refinance certain existing facilities that we had with First Caribbean Bank, as well as to settle a number of international and local debts that the government had. The full amount of the $74 million was drawn down.
$10 million of the $79 million consolidated loan from the First Caribbean International Bank, which syndicated this financing with Royal Bank of Canada, Turks and Caicos National Insurance Board, and other institutions, plus $5 million separately from Scotiabank, has so far been used to compensate a number of small and medium local businesses, while the government makes payment arrangements with larger creditors.
And I think because of that, we're beginning to see a situation where the number of creditors who are coming to the government in terms of not being able to be paid or whatever, that situation has significantly reduced. As we indicated, the loan was not sufficient to meet all of our obligations.
Reducing the government's bank overdraft from $14 million to $5 million will also be done. Plans are still being made to secure the remaining $6 million to make up the targeted $85 approved by the UK Secretary of State. The current administration has been keen on promoting transparency within government departments. However, the full terms and conditions of the loan have still not been released to the public. It was in January when PDM leader Doug Parnell, during the final stages of the loan's approval, publicly leaked one of the conditions, claiming it to be $60 million due in 5 years in one lump sum, which reportedly also caused financial institutions to temporarily pull back. A month later, the government only said that loans are lent on terms that they will be repaid over a period of 10 years instead. The only information released from First Caribbean Bank on the loan was that they were able to, quote, model a structure that met the government's funding requirements and, at the same time, provided for a competitive interest rate and less burden on the daily cash flow, end quote. For WIV4 News, I'm Nikira John.